And welcome to Waterbury Career Academy, home of the Spartans. Good evening. It's Mitch Beck with you, along with Kevin Zach on the camera doing the engineering for you for this DETSportsmedia.com production of CIAC Waterbury Boys Basketball. And we've got a dilly for you tonight. We've got WCA, the Waterbury Career Academy, and the Wilby Wildcats. Wildcats are struggling out of the box. They're 1-5. They've lost 4 straight. They lost to Kennedy 80-58, lost to Holy Cross 85-37, lost to Naugatuck 63-47, and lost to Sacred Heart 84-46. Their only win coming in a 56-54 win over Ansonia back on December 20th, and that was back at home. It's a rebuilding year for Wilby after talking to Alan Piccolo. That's what he's told me about his roster. Meanwhile, over at WCA, Ronan O'Leary's got himself a real good team that's trying to find their own identity right now. They're 3-4 overall, and they're struggling here at the WCA building. They are 1-4 at home and 3-4 overall. The starting lineups for tonight for the Wildcats we haven't been told yet, but for the Spartans, they will go with their regular starting lineup of number 3, Langston Racine, number 14, Khalil Simon, number 22, and the leader of this squad, Marquand Watson, number 1, Jonathan Edwards, and number 24, Rafael Prado. 2 teams now are going to go on the court. They're going to line up. We're going to have the national anthem, which you'll hear John O'Toole, the PA announcer, right there with the introductions after the national anthem. So stick around. We're going to have a good one here on Channel 16 and YouTube. Stick around.
Prior to the game, we'd like to remind all spectators that the CIAC requires us to maintain high standards of courtesy, fair play, and sportsmanship. We ask that you show respect toward players, coaches, and officials. At this time, to honor America, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Can't ever get enough of hearing our lovely national anthem. All right, so we have George Van Valkenburg. He's our referee tonight. Joe Morzowski is the umpire. Here's for Wilby.
Number 3, Andres Urena.
Andres Urena.
Number 11, Jeremiah Tripp.
Jeremiah Tripp is starting as well.
Number 15, Deshaun Wilson.
Deshaun Wilson will be up front.
Number 23, Jonathan Matias.
Jonathan Matias, the junior, and Anthony Abraham will complete the freshman. Will be their top 5. And as we told you for the Spartans, it's number 3, Langston Racine, number 14, Khalil Simon, number 1, Jonathan Edwards, number 24, Rafael Prado, and number 22, Marquand Watson, who as a senior power forward, Marquand leads the team with 22.8 points per game and 17.2 rebounds, and he's averaging at least 2.5 blocks per game. So the man can play, and we'll have to see what's going to go on tonight. Will have their hands full with this Spartan team. They've come out of the gate 3-4. The last few games they lost here. We showed that game to you, to Sacred Heart. They lost 61-45. They beat Kennedy 90-67. Lost to Weaver 84-75. Beat Crosby 95-75 and beat Watertown 79-42. They've scored 498 points, given up 459. And against common opponents, Wilby is 0-4, and WCA is 3-2. So the two rosters getting ready to come on out. Ronan O'Leary's got his boys right in front of him. Wilby guys are standing out front. Anthony Abraham, the center, is going to take the jump. And usually Marquand Watson will take the jump ball for the Spartans. And that's exactly how they line up. So George Van Valkenburg's going to toss the ball, and we're underway. Marquand Watson wins it easily. Abraham didn't even really jump. Marquand outside, throws it across the top to Edwards. Quickly to Racine for a three, and he starts the game with a bomb. 3-0 right off the gate. Nice shot. Wilby brings the ball into the forecourt, dumped down low, and a good answer there by Deshaun Wilson. Edwards has it over to Racine and back. Forecourt press. Edwards breaks it, goes down the middle, kicks it to the outside. Simon pulls up for the jumper, goes off the rim. Watson gets the rebound, dumps it out to Prado, kicks it out to Edwards for three. And that one hits the rim. Prado reaches and doesn't get it. Deshaun Wilson did. And back comes Wilby. Throw it over the top to Urena. And it's swung around for a three. That goes off the rim. And Prado is there for the rebound. Gives it to Racine. And Racine brings it into the forecourt. Pulls up short and gives it to Watson. Sprung around to Simon. Back to Watson. He pulls up for three. That goes in and out. Prado had a hand on it for a moment. And it winds up in Matthias's hands. Ball's thrown away, and it'll go the other way. Urena, I think, was looking for Wilson. He didn't see him. See it. And the ball got tossed away, a turnover. Prado kicks it out to Watson. Watson makes a nice fake pass to the corner for Simon. Edwards comes in strong for the rebound, throws it outside, and that's taken by Wilby, but stolen by Racine. Langston's double teamed, and looks like he traveled. And it'll be a turnover, heading over to the Wilby Wildcats. Jonathan Matthias will throw it in, likely giving it to Urena. Racine read it and challenged. Urena's got it at the top. Squeezes hard, gets some help. Goes to the hoop, and it goes in and out. And Watson comes away with a rebound, brings it up on his own. Goes behind the back and through the legs. Throws it down low for Prado, but doesn't get there. Taken away by Abraham. And here comes Urena. 3-2 with a three-point shot that falls short. Prado with a rebound. Gets it to Racine. Spartans looking to run. Tossed out in the corner to Simon. He pulls up, gives it to Edwards, who goes through the middle. Nice dish. Prado has the ball go in and out. And we're still at 3-2. 5:21-20 now. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Drive to the middle. That could have been a charge, not called. And back comes Watson, who goes coast to coast. Gets a shot and a foul. Nice shot by Watson. Holding it together and taking it to the hoop. First foul of the game. Watson will go to make it a three-point play. So glad we could have you along on a Friday night. Cold night here in Waterbury. And we have an injured player. Looks like it's Jonathan Matthias. He's a little concerned. He hit his head. And feeling a little out of it. So he'll come out of the game. Looks like Sharif Dean Bilwu. I apologize to the young man, probably brutalizing his name. And Matthias heads to go for the concussion protocol. And they'll check and see how he's doing. Hopefully he's doing fine. But it looked like when he collided with Watson, he went hard into the wall and banged his head. So our thoughts are with him right now. Hopefully he'll be better and be back in the game. Hopefully he just banged it and didn't have anything bad happen. Then Valkenburg's going to give the ball to Watson. He's going to be shooting one. Trying to make it a three-point play. So they'll wipe down the floor over here where there's a bunch of sweat. They don't want anybody slipping and falling, getting hurt. WCA opened in 2013. It's a small building, but they do pack them in here. And it is quite a loud building. Great place to come and watch a Waterbury High School basketball game if you ever have the opportunity to do so. Come and check it out. It's a terrific place to see a game. Two referees confer. The guy with the towel taking all day. And now the maintenance guy, who I believe right now, if I'm not mistaken, is racing a rabbit. Nice fairy tale reference for those of you at home not knowing my sense of humor.
Checking in for Wilby, number 13, Sharif Dean
Bilwu. Yeah, obviously, given that Anthony Abraham just laughed at the pronunciation of Bilwu's name. And now what are they doing? All right, they're cleaning the floor. They're going to bring out the waxer. Oh, it looks like, you know what? It looks like they're taking blood off the floor. It looks like there's some blood on those towels. That would be terrible if that was the case. No humor in that. Like I said, we hope Jonathan Matthias is okay. Now that we see that there's some blood there, it's even a little bit more concerning. All right, so Van Valkenburg gives the ball to Watson. We're going to resume play. Watson misses it, and it's rebounded by Abraham. Abraham looking for some help. There's a full court press, and the ball is lost and turned back over to the Spartans. Arena lost it. A three-point shot from Racine, and he hits. Smacks Deshaun Wilson in the hiney after he makes the shot. Nice give and go. And we've got to travel. Bilwu traveled with the ball. 4:39 remaining, 8-2 is our score. And Racine surveys the situation, gives it to Edwards. There's a full court press on. They're playing 1-2-2. And the ball's kicked into the corner for Simon. He goes back up top to Edwards. Edwards fights his way through, goes for an alley-oop, gets his own rebound. And then we've got a foul. Edwards got a little aggressive. And checking in is going to be Kobe Hunter. Checking out is Edwards. And Wilby will have the ball under their own basket. Urina's got it. Throws it up top. Given Abraham, he gets the bucket. That's his second. He's got all 4 of the Wilby points. And that ball punched away. Smart play, but taken back by Wilby on the turnover. And it looks to me like it will stay, yep, with Wilby. That last hit Hunter and went out of bounds. Matthias is coming back in. He's got ice or a bandage or both. It's kind of hard to see from here because I'm old and the eyes don't work like they used to. But he's back on the bench. That's a good sign. Devin Espino takes a shot, doesn't go. Rebounded by Simon, pushed to Watson. Watson looks to go down through 3 guys. It's left for Prado and turn around and comes back the other way. Arena's got it, pulls up at the top of the circle, kicks it out for a 3, and that hits the rim. Hunter is knocked over, but is able to get it up to Racine. Racine goes behind his back, gets it back to Hunter. Hunter swings it back to Racine, who's hot from three-point land. That one doesn't work, but a nice play by Prado to kick it back out to Racine. Racine gives it up to Marquand Watson. He's fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remain in the first quarter. What's been an interesting first period thus far. 8-4 currently. Make it 9.
Makes the first. Checking in for Wilby, number 22, Raekwon James.
Raekwon James checks in. Andreas Urena checks out for Wilby. And Watson makes both to make it 10-4. Nice play by Hunter to steal. He throws it in off of Raekwon James. They're saying it hit Hunter last. I didn't think it did. And Espino brings it up court. Looks to go down the middle by himself, and layup doesn't work. Racine looking for Watson. Oh, he went for the back jam, didn't get it. And Watson fell on his head. He gets up a little slowly and makes his way back. 3-point attempt. That's no good, and Watson gets the rebound. Watson comes up, makes a strong pass, a little too hard for Simon to handle, and goes out of bounds. 10-4 with 2:49 left in the first quarter. Mitch Beck with you here tonight, here at Waterbury Career Academy for DET Sports Media Game of the Week. And we have a foul. That will be the first on the home Spartans. Coming into the game is Zion Lott and Daryl Coombs. Taking a seat is Prado and Simon. Ball's thrown across. Nice play by Simon to break it up. He's going to go coast to coast. Makes the layup and makes it 12-4. Full court press, and that one's stolen by Hunter. Hunter pulls up for 3. Doesn't get it. Going up high for it, but not getting it is Lott. Goes out of bounds. And it will go back to Wilby. Checking back in is Urena. And Espino goes and takes a seat. Full court pressure here by the Spartans. Ball's thrown across the top, and Coombs gets it. But winds back in Urena's hands. He loses it. Coombs has it, goes down below, and is pushed for the foul. So the Spartans will get the ball below the goal line or end line. That's hockey. I'm still in hockey mode from coaching this morning. All right, so we've got a timeout with 2:26 to go. Wilby takes a timeout with 12:24. They take their first. And we got the Wilby cheerleaders. That was pretty good. I like that. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go play. Somebody get me a basketball and take about 30 years off my life here so I can make it from one end of the court to the other. And give me a pair of shoes. Get rid of these. Give me sneakers instead of, there you can see, these aren't exactly play with them shoes. When you're this age, you need like, orthopedic shoes in order to be able to play. Kevin giving you a close-up of my horrendous feet. All right, so Zion Lott's going to throw it in. And Racine is open. He takes another three, hits the rim, winds up in Lott's hands. Kick back out to Hunter, back over to Racine. Racine goes low. He finds Coombs for the easy flip in to make it 14-4, 10 points, biggest lead of the game at this point for the Spartans. Nice move coast to coast. But Abraham isn't able to finish. Here comes Racine. He goes all the way. And he's fouled. Watson was right there. Tapped it in, but it didn't count. So with 2:01 left, Racine is going to shoot two. Joe Morawski, our umpire today, is going to give it to him, and does. Racine's all set. Gets a shooter's roll on the first. Makes it 15-4. And he makes a second. Makes it a 12-point lead, the largest of the game so far for the Spartans. Ball's tossed in. Full court pressure is on. And that ball gets thrown away. Watson takes it away. Watson looks for some help. Racine goes the give and go. Watson goes hard up to the net and then comes down, because what goes up must come down. And now he came down hard. And he's going to go and shoot two. That's the fifth foul in the first half for Wilby, who already trailed by 12. Two shots for Watson. Goes in and out. Espino's going to check back into the game. And Edwards comes back in, gives Racine a break. Jeremiah Tripp goes back and sits down for Wilby. Watson shoots his second. That one's short. It's the front of the rim. Ball pops out to Edwards. Edwards and Hunter exchanged. Lott pulls up for three, and he buries that one, making it a 15-point lead, the biggest of the game. Wilby going hard to the net, and we have another whistle. That was Raekwon James. He's going to go and shoot two. 1:34 remaining in the first quarter.
Spartans foul number 20, Daryl Coombs, his first, team's third. At the line, shooting two will be number 22.
Front rim's the first. We'll shoot one more. Raekwon James, or excuse me, that's not Raekwon James. That's Marquand Watson is going to go take a seat. Have a little bit of an extended break. Gerald Council checks in the game, the sophomore forward. Second shot rolls off the rim. Abraham had it for a moment. It's rebounded and reshot. And no, we'll go back the other way. Raekwon James with a good effort there to get the rebound. But a turnover. And the sixth personal foul. One more and they'll be in the bonus. Be shooting 1-1 for the entire second quarter. Hunter calling Edwards up. Edwards whips it down low to Lott. Nice ball movement. Hunter goes hard, pulls up for the shot, front rims it, and Raekwon James comes down with it. James makes his way all the way coast to coast, goes up and under, and doesn't work, but is able to get his own rebound. Getting a little bit sloppy. Ball's kicked out to the arena. He shoots three. That doesn't work. And Lott has it with Hunter on his wing. And he changes hands, isn't able to make it. Espino's got it. And he gets a reach. Now as Gerald Council picks up his first. Fourth foul for the Spartans. 50.7 seconds.
Checking in for Wilby, number 15, Deshaun Wilson.
Deshaun Wilson checks back in. Anthony Abraham will go take a seat. Get a little extended rest. Arena's got it. Hunter guarding him. That looked like he turned it over, but he got away with one. Urena, and we've got a call. It's going to go the other way. On the turnover, 41.2 left, a 15-point margin. Coombs is going to throw it into Hunter. Hunter gives it off to Lott, thrown down to Edwards. Edwards tries to go baseline. He runs out of room, gives it to Lott. Lott swings it back the other way to Hunter with 27 seconds. A little bit high. Edwards looks to go baseline, throws it down low. That hits Council, goes out of bounds, and we have a turnover with 21.4 left. Spartans showing full court press. And they get away with it. Looked like they got a couple of reaches there, but they're okay. Raekwon James has it now, goes between the legs, and goes coast to coast with it, and that doesn't work. Council loses control of it. Espino's got it, and he gets the layup just as the period comes to a close. So we'll end the first period with a 19-6 score. .13 margin, excuse me, as the Spartans lead. And will be entertained here by the Wilby cheerleaders. So enjoy. Well, we'll get to see the backs of them anyway. We need a big mirror on the other side so we can watch them for what they're doing. Nice job. Girls having a good time. Gotta like that. And for the Wilby fans who came to see the game, sitting in that entire section over there, they seem to enjoy it. So the Spartans go back to their starting five. Coming back in for Wilby is Urena, Raekwon James, Sharif Dean Biliou, Espino, and I can't see the number. And that's Deshaun Wilson. Espino with the turnaround. Watson rebounds it, whips it up, and that's intercepted. It's a nice try. Urena takes it. He goes coast to coast and can't get it to fall. Watson with another rebound. And brings it up himself. Whips it into the corner to Simon, who pulls up for a three, and he buries it. Largest lead of the game. 16. Biliou gets it up to Espino. He shoots a three. That's no good. Watson takes it away from Racine. Kicks it out into the corner. Simon back to Edwards. Edwards to Watson. Watson pulls up for three. Doesn't go. Espino gets the rebound, but Prado picks up the foul. Prado. I said it right the first time. Let me push my teeth back in. They get loose sometimes, you know. So Biliou is going to throw it inbounds. Gets it to Urena. who loses the handle for a moment. Back to Bilyeu. Edwards gets a hand on it, but James has got it back. Nice move going hard to the hoop, but that one's blocked. That was a Harriet Shelton who checked in. His shot was blocked. Racine with a nice move, and it counts. Real nice move, goes strong to the hoop, gets the layup and the foul. 18-point lead now. And Racine will look to make it a 19-point game. And gets the shooter's roll. And it is 19. Raekwon James has it. And he almost lost it. Edwards got a hand on it. And Watson kicks it. And it comes out of bounds. Or goes out of bounds. And Bilyeu will throw it in. And does to Urena. Urena goes hard, runs out of room. And a shot goes up, and that's no good. And Watson rebounds it. Thrown out to the very hot Racine right now. Watson loses the ball to James. And it's thrown back up front. And the layup goes in. And that's Harriet Shelton who gets it. Makes it 25-8. Abraham getting ready to check back in. Simon kicks it out to Edwards. Edwards back to Simon. Wide open is Racine. Throws it down low to Prado. Prado goes over the top to Simon. They're looking for Watson. They get it to him. It's thrown over the top for Racine, who's real hot. Hits another one. Makes it a 20-point lead. Largest of the game. James gives it up to Bilyeu. Out to Urena. He shoots a three. They miss that one. And Watson with another rebound. Watson goes between the legs at the foul line, kicks it out. That one rolls off the top. Simon had taken that shot. Urena gets it ahead. And that one's missed, and Watson with another rebound. Throws it up to Prado. Gets an easy layup. Makes it 22. Alan Piccolo decides that he needs to slow this thing down and takes his first of 5 timeouts in the period. Try and slow this team down, motivate his team to get back to where they need to. It's not a bad Wilby team defensively. They're just having trouble shooting and getting the go. Right? Right. Anytime that Kevin agrees with me, I consider that a win. Okay, I need some help after watching her spin. I'm dizzy now. Or is it ditzy? I'm not quite sure. It's either I'm dizzy or I'm ditzy or I'm both. I've lost track. He's dizzy, I'm ditzy. That's going to be our new radio name. Welcome to Mornings with Dizzy and Ditzy.
Checking in for Wilby, number 11, Jeremiah Tripp.
Jeremiah Tripp checks back into the game, as does Abraham. And the Spartans showing full court pressure again. And Tripp's got it. And it's stolen by Prado. Prado goes coast to coast and gets the layup. And makes it a 24-point difference. And that one's stolen by Edwards. Edwards spins around, and he gets pushed. And Urena's going to get called for the foul on that one. 4:45 left in the first half. It's 32-8. Edwards will have a chance to add to that. And he hits the first of the one-on-one. 25-point difference. And hits the second. 4:45 left in the first half. 26-point difference between these two squads. Raekwon James working against Edwards, loses the handle on it, gets it back, makes his way to the middle and loses it again. And here comes Edwards, and he puts it in nicely.
Spartans basket, John Edwards.
36-8. And Racine picks the ball away. Nice spin move to create some space. Goes for the reverse layup.
Spartans basket, Langston Racine.
And yet another run by Ronan O'Leary's group. Make it a 30-point difference with 4:07 to go. That causes Alan Piccolo to have to take another timeout. And now we're going to get entertained by the Waterbury Career Academy cheerleaders. Let's see what they've got to offer. At least they're facing us this time, so that's good. To the D, to the O. Spartans, let's go. I'm not completely deaf. Only about 40%. I'm wearing my hearing aids tonight, so that's good. Proud to be a member of the hearing impaired family. I actually am. Look, I am actually. I'm not kidding. I'm wearing my hearing aids tonight. So. There you go. Marquand Watson coming over, shaking hands with the gentleman who's in a wheelchair in the front row here. All right, Spartans back off on the full court pressure. They're going to meet him at the half court. They're in a 3-2. And Urena is met by Racine, the two number threes meeting up. Abraham gives it off at Shelton, and a turnover. And we'll go back to the Spartans. Racine, it's got room. Ball's kicked outside, and that goes nowhere. That was Lawrence Lazaro. And there's a jam. Watson puts it away. .32-point difference. Nice pass to Urena, and that ball is stolen. And Prado's got it. Gives it up to Racine. Racine calls a play. Dips it down low to Watson. Watson goes across to Lazaro over in the corner, and that one doesn't go.
Spartans basket,
but the next one does. That was Jaden Stallworth, by the way. Ball thrown deep down low, goes out of bounds, and turned over again. Checking is Gerald Coombs and Kobe Hunter. Racine and Prado come and take a seat with it 42-8, 2:46 to go. I think we're going to see a lot more of the bench players now. Watson for three, that's short. Hunter with a nice rebound, kicks it out to Stallworth, who gets smacked, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Go to line, shoot two for the Spartans, number 34.
I think Ronan O'Leary pretty much for the rest of the way is going to be playing most of his bench guys, giving them a chance to get some game action.
Correction, offensive foul at number 34, Jaden Stallworth.
Stallworth gets called for an offensive foul even though he got smacked. That was an interesting call. Raekwon James gives it up. Jeremiah Tripp has got it. He's double teamed. Thrown down low, shot off the hoop, goes in and out. And Stallworth comes, oh, not sorry, that's not Stallworth. That's Bilyeu, oh, no, that's not Bilyeu either. I'm looking at the wrong list. That's Lazaro. Hunter kicks it outside. That's Stallworth. That's no good. Stallworth gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Hunter. He fakes the three, pulls up, gets a shot, and that doesn't go. And Watson rebounds it and knocks it in.
Spartans foul, technical foul on number 22, Marquand Watson.
Watson called for a technical.
His first, team's 7.
He's called for a technical. I don't know what for. Smacked the backboard. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Some things that you just don't understand. I'll find out at halftime what that was for.
At the line, shooting the technical foul.
Jeremiah Tripp makes the first. And makes the second. 44-10.
Checking the game for the Spartans, number 11, Gerald Council.
And the ball will stay with Wilby. Tripp is going to throw it in. Gets it inbounds to Wilson. Back to Tripp. Tripp on Stallworth on Tripp. Dished off. And that one goes off the backboard. And Stallworth is blocked. Deshaun Wilson, I think, is going to get called for that one, and it'll be 1-1.
For the Spartans, number 34, James Stallworth.
Stallworth will go to the line. He'll shoot 1-1. Goes behind the back. As he set things, gets it off the rim, doesn't make it, but it's rebounded. That was Gerald Coombs and a jump ball. Spartans keep it. The possession arrow helps them out on that one.
Checking the game for Wilby, number 12, Giancarlo Rivera.
Giancarlo Rivera checks in for the first time in the game for Wilby. There's a three. That doesn't go anywhere near the hoop. And a nice attempt by Stallworth, and almost steals it. Tripp runs through a lot of hands. Giving up to Kobe Hunter. He goes off the backboard. It doesn't go. And that ball should go to the Spartans. Coming into the game for the Spartans is number 45. I don't have his name. I'll get it soon. And another jump ball. And Wilby will stay with it. I thought I had all the numbers before the game. Ronan O'Leary must have added somebody from the JV game. Didn't tell me. But that's okay. We'll get it straightened out. We'll be looking to get the ball in bounds, and it's kicked, so they'll do it again. Minute 4 left in the first half. We'll get all the stats for you at halftime and bring them to you right after. Cute little young man standing right by the referee over there, right by the ball. You can zoom in and make his day. See the little boy by the door? There he is. Before he was waving at the players. And it's given back. And a nice layup. Nicely done.
Spartans basket, Lawrence Lazaro.
Lawrence Lazaro getting the... What are they calling? I don't know. They gave him the hoop. It's 46-10. And Wilby's got it. The full court press is on. Thrown all the way down. And it goes out of bounds. That'll go over to the Spartans. 53.6 left on the clock. Checking into the game is Chajmir Vines.
Number 23, TV Vines.
They call him TV.
And number 2, Zion Lott.
And Zion Lott comes into the game. Lott's got it. They set it up. Kick back out. Combs is mugged, but they come away with it. And kicked outside. The runner goes in. Nice shot by Jeremiah Tripp after the setup from Raekwon James. 46-12. Under 20 to go in the first half. Ball dumped in down low. Over to Coombs. He gets the runner. And it goes. Nice layup there. Less than 10 seconds, 48-12. James goes to the middle. Dumped outside for the shot at the buzzer that counts, but it's only a two-pointer. That was Giancarlos Rivera hits it. So at halftime, we've got a 48-14 score on this DETSportsMedia.com production of the game of the week here in the Waterbury Career Academy, home of the Spartans, on Channel 16 and YouTube. Kevin Zach, Mitch Beck with you. We'll be back shortly. Stick around. Welcome back to Waterbury Career Academy. Mitch Beck with you, along with Kevin Zach on the camera doing the engineering. Lots of halftime stats for you. We'll start off with Marquand Watson's technical foul. We got the answer for that. That was for taunting. That's why he was called for that technical. So here are the stats for the Wilby Wildcats. Deshaun Wilson has 2 points. Anthony Abraham has 2. They both each have 1 foul apiece. Sharif Dean Bilyeu has 1 personal foul. Devin Esposito has a bucket. Giancarlos Rivera also has a bucket. Zaharias Shelton has a foul and 2 points. Jeremiah Tripp has 3 fouls and 4 points. And Andreas Urena has a foul. A little busier on the other side of the ledger for the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans. Langston Racine leads all scorers with 18 points. Jaden Stallworth has a foul. Khalil Simon has 3 points. Marquand Watson has 2 fouls and 10 points. Jonathan Edwards has a foul and 4 points. Zion Lott has 3 points. Daryl Coombs has 4 points and a foul. Gerald Council has a foul. Lawrence Lazaro has a bucket. Rafael Prado has 2 fouls and 4 points. And that's where we stand right now as we enter the second half with a 48-14 spread between the home Spartans and the visiting Wilby Wildcats. Wildcats, as we told you at the start of this one, are 1-5 to start the season. And the Spartans are 3-4. They've been struggling at home. They're 1-4 at home. Obviously, without being cruel, looks like they're going to make that 2-4 at home. But hopefully Wilby can make a run and make this an interesting game. And that's not to denigrate Wilby. These kids are really giving their best. The shots are just not falling. They're getting their chances, but they're not going. So here we go. Jeremiah Tripp throws it in to Andreas Urena. And Urena swings it around. Going across the top. Tripp throws up a 3. That one hits the rim. And Racine takes it, and they're off to the races. Racine goes coast to coast, gets the roll to the front of the rim, and it goes off, but he's fouled. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Jeremiah Tripp. Tripp gets 1 more. He's done for the day. So they'll ride him, I guess, as long as they can. Alan Piccolo will. And Racine misses the first. Racine sets himself for the second. Shot goes up and in. 49-14. And Urena looking to get it down low. That one's stolen by Edwards and then taken back by Urena. Thrown out to Tripp in the corner. Tripp throws it back to Urena. And then back to Tripp. Looks to make himself some space. Goes to the hole. Throws it up high. Gets his own rebound away from Racine. Throws it up and still can't get it to fall. Abraham gets fouled. And that'll be on Prado. That'll be his third foul. So Abraham is going to shoot 2. Hits the first. Abraham sets to take the second shot. It's away and it's no good. Watson had it for a second and lost it. He was battling Deshaun Wilson under the basket. Urena will start with it, looking for some help. And that looks like Edwards was going to get there. Kicked back out to Tripp. Tripp and Racine. Tripp pulls up, shoots and hits. Nice shot. 49-17, and going coast to coast and getting a foul is Racine, who's just on fire today.
Wilby foul number 11, Jeremiah Tripp.
Jeremiah Tripp is fouled out.
He's fouled out of the game.
So Tripp is done. What are we doing? I think we're waiting for Tripp to come out of the game. Here we go. Raekwon James will come in for Tripp.
Checking into the game for Wilby, number 22, Raekwon James.
Seemed to be a little bit of confusion there. But Tripp is done for the day. He finishes with 4 points, the sophomore guard. And it's a 3-point play. 35-point difference is where we stand right now. Urena and James in the backcourt. Swung back around. And Sharadif Bilyeu on the wing. And Edwards almost steals it. By the way, 45 before we were trying to do it. They did change the number of Justin Parker. Edwards steals the ball. Gets the nice layup. Gets a little fancy. Largest lead of the game, 37. Raekwon James. Urena kicks it off his foot but picks it up. Throws it across the top and Watson picks that one away. Comes straight through, makes the layup. 39-point game. James. He gave up the dribble, needs some help, gets it, and gets it back. Raekwon James gets it into the corner. And Prado steals it, gets it up to Wilson, who throws it up. Watson got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Devin Espino comes into the game. Going and taking a seat is Urena. So Raekwon James is in the backcourt with Espino. Kicked out to the side. They're looking to go across the top, but there's nothing there. Raekwon James throws it pretty hard. That was Deshaun Wilson, who lost the handle for a moment. And there's a 3. Nicely done. Now is Bilyeu. 56-20. Watson in the corner. He gets double teamed, and they break out of that, staying in their zone. Playing a 2-1-2. Thrown all the way across to Edwards, kicked into the corner. Racine. Watson in the middle. He loses the handle, and James comes away with it. He dumps it off to Espino, and a very nice play by Edwards. Made him change the shot. It went out of bounds. And we'll stay with Wilby. Espino looking for some help. Thrown away. Watson gets it. Thrown like a bullet up to Edwards. Edwards goes up easily and puts it away. 58-20 with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. And there's Racine, he's got it. And Watson sends it home on the alley-oop. Make it a 40-point difference. With 4:17 to go. That was pretty. And now Edwards steals it. He tries for the jam, doesn't get the jam, but it goes in. And with 4:04 left to go, it's 62-20. Coach Piccolo calls timeout. As we've said before, this is no knock on Wilby. The boys are giving it a try. They really are giving a good effort. They're just playing a team that's just better than they are right now. What I'm seeing is a lot of passes that are getting telegraphed, and the Spartans are just stepping in and taking it away. And then Wilby's had their chances and just haven't made buckets. Again, it's not a matter of not trying or just not being good enough. Certainly not the case. Just this Spartan team is a really, really good team. And they will jump all over any mistake that's made. Raekwon James has got it now. Espino directing traffic there for a moment. He's got it. Pulls up and he loses the ball. And we'll turn it around and go the other way. Whipped up the court. Zion Lott, who had checked in. Kobe Hunter pulls up. He shows up a big shot. But Bilyeu gets the rebound, gives it to Espino, and back to Raekwon James. And James throws one up. Doesn't get the rebound. That should have been a walk. And they get away with one. Zion Lott gives it to Hunter. Hunter back. Lott throws up a three. That's not going to go. And James brings it into the forecourt. And a nice bucket there by Zoharia Shelton. That's his second of the game. Hunter gives it off down low. And a bucket there for TV Vines. So you got Council, Hunter, Vines, Parker, and Lott. James has it. He goes to the middle, throws up the layup, and it goes. 64-24. Hunter comes into the forecourt. Handles the ball nicely. And they're running a play. They set it up. That's Parker. To TV. Back to Hunter. Try the give and go. Doesn't work. Espino. He loses the ball to Hunter. Hunter throws up the layup. And it goes. 66-24 with 1:52 in the third. And Espino gets blocked. And that one will get called on Gerald Council, his second of the game.
Spartans basket number 11.
66-24 with 1:47 left in the third quarter.
Goal line shooting two for Wilby number 10, Devin Espino.
Espino shoots and misses. It's just been that kind of a day for them. You know, you feel bad because these kids, you know, I've been on the other side of that. I played college at UConn, not at Stores. I played in Stanford, and we got beaten like this regularly. And I know what it feels like. He misses the second. No shot, and the ball's out of bounds. And that's another one called on Council. That's his third. I know what it feels like when you're given everything and they just don't go. And a nice play by Hunter to break it up. And it will stay with the Wildcats. Ball's inbounded. Nice turnaround, but it's missed. And we have a foul under the basket. And that's going to get called on Justin Parker. Bilyeu checks out, and Urina's back in the game. Thrown up top. Hunter goes for the steal. Espino lost the handle for a moment. And tossed back out to Urina for a three. That's short. And rebounded by TV Vines. Lott gives it up to Hunter. Back to Lott. Boys moving pretty nicely under the basket. Parker goes, gets the ball taken away, but gets it back. Hunter's got it now up at the top of the key. Thrown back down low to TV Vines. He's mugged, but gets a shot off anyway. And he'll go to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. That'll be Zaharia Shelton, his second of the game. He's going to shoot two. Minute 5 left in the third quarter. Misses the first. Sets himself for the second and shoots and makes the second, 67-24. Under a minute remaining in the third quarter. And that ball is picked off. Lott gets it up to Parker. And we've got another foul.
Goal line shooting two for the Spartans. Number 45, Justin Parker.
That's on.
Number 5, Luis Rodriguez, his first.
That's on number 5. Which I also don't have. I love when they put in numbers after the fact. I feel bad for the young man. He obviously doesn't want to get known for the foul. Missed the second and taken away by Wilby. Ball's thrown back inside all the way across to Espino. He pulls up for a three. That one hits the rim and bounces out. Thrown back in down low. And we have another foul.
Spartans foul number 23, TV Vines.
TV Vines, I thought that was with him for the foul.
After line shooting two for Wilby, number 15, Deshaun Wilson.
Deshaun Wilson is at the line. He's a 6-foot junior forward here in Waterbury. .43 difference right now. Make that 42 when Wilson hits the bucket. 30 seconds to go. Parker gets crashed into. That's going to go against Wilson. That's his second.
Will be foul number 15, Deshaun Wilson. His first.
Justin Parker at the line, shooting two. Misses the first. A lot of these young men don't get a lot of time on the floor. So Nice job to hit the second. 68-25 with 26.1 left in the third quarter. Ronan O'Leary giving his boys a chance to play, always a good thing. Ball being moved, and that goes off the foot with 15.4 left. Ball's thrown in for the final 10. Kicked out to Urena. He throws it up and hits. Nice shot. Hits the three. And a violation on the throw-in. Looks like TV stepped in as he threw it. And that's a turnover with 5.6 to go. So Urena throws up a big one and hits another three. Good for that young man. And that'll do it. At the end of 3 periods of play, it is WCA 71 and the visiting Wilby Wildcats 31. Sorry about that. And we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I feel better. At number 5 is Luis Rodriguez. Felt really bad. I don't like not calling guys' names out. So you did get to see my sprinting ability in the shoes. And I didn't muck up the floor, which is always a good thing, or fall and humiliate myself. Wasn't about to turn into Jerry Lewis in the middle of the floor. Yeah, then there would have been another mess to clean up. Clean up aisle 4. And the Spartans start the ball with the ball in the fourth quarter. Zion Lott's got it. Dishes. And that was Jaden Stallworth down there. Turnover with 7:43 to go. And there's Rodriguez, like we said. Luis Rodriguez, number 5. Gives it off to Espino. Tries to go behind the back. Throws up the shot, and it actually goes. 68-33. Lott getting good amount of playing time. Throws up a shot. An air ball, and Urena's got it. Throws it all the way up court. Nice move, but that's blocked. Taken away. That was Shelton who was going for that. And he was stuffed by Lazaro. And back we come. Lazaro making his way, throws up the runner and gets it. 70-33. And Rodriguez has it. Kicked outside to Urena. Urena goes baseline, changes hands, doesn't get the layup. And we come back the other way. Lott goes to cut it in there, but it's broken up. And Espino brings it up the court. Urena has it and gives it up to Rodriguez. Thrown off the foot of Jaden Stallworth. And Urena still has it. He gives it up to Rodriguez. Thrown out to Urena. He throws up another three, almost gets it, but controlled by the Spartans with just over 6 minutes left in the contest. Thrown in down low, and a nice bank shot off the glass for Gerald Council. Spartans in a 3-2 zone. That ball is kicked by Zion Lott. So glad you could join us for the DETSportsMedia.com Game of the Week. Here for the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans and the Wilby Wildcats. Mitch Beck with you, along with the effervescent Kevin Zach on the camera and the engineering, bringing you the sights and sounds here today. So glad you could join us. Espino goes to the middle. He throws up a shot, banks it off the glass, rebounded by Wilby. And Abraham throws it up. And rebounded by Spartans. Abraham takes it away for a moment. Given down low, nice turnaround, but it banks hard off the glass. And Raekwon James comes away with it. Urina's got it. Throws it into the middle to Abraham. Kicked outside to Espino. He throws up a three, doesn't get it. And Stallworth comes down with a rebound. Goes behind the back and throws it over to Lott. Lott pulls up for a three. That one goes hard off the rim and knocked out of bounds by Darrell Coombs. And we'll go to Wilby. 4:49 remaining. Raekwon James has it. Or he's going to have it when the ref allows it. Sharif Ballou checks back into the game. Anthony Abraham takes a seat. Urina gets it out to Raekwon James. Raekwon James kicks it out wide. And that one rolls. Nothing off the rebound. And turned back over to the Spartans. Nice play by Gerald Council, by the way, on the rebound. Looked like he was going to lose his footing there and was able to hold it down. Espino gets a hand on it. Council goes to the hoop, reverses off the glass, kicked back out, and brought back in. And there's a smacking foul. Coming back in the game is Justin Parker and TV Vines. Council goes and takes a seat, as does Coombs. And a nice shot by TV Vines, who gets it off the glass and in. 74-33 with 3:55 and actually 3:50 now and counting. Nice move by Espino, gets the runner and a floater. I think they like to call those floaters. And it goes. 74-35. Zion Lott. And another running shot that's missed. That one by Stallworth. And Raekwon James brings the Wilby Wildcats up the court. Urina throws up another three and hits it. He's catching some fire. 74-38. Just over 3 minutes to go. Parker throws it up, doesn't get the roll, but he'll go and shoot two. I think that foul's going to be on Ballou. Parker doesn't make the first. Shelton goes and takes a seat. Wilson comes back in. Justin Parker now shoots a second and gets it. 75-38 with 3:08 to go. Urina, and that ball is kicked by Lott. I think that's the second or third time he's done that. Am I right? Okay. Just checking. James tries to dump it in. That ball is stolen, and we got another foul. That's going to go on Espino. That's his first.
Wilby foul number 10, Devin Espino.
So they're in the penalty, so this will be 1-1.
At the line, shooting 1-1.
Justin Parker. And he makes it, gets another. And shoots a second and gets the roll. 77-38 with 2:49 counting in this one. James with a high dribble. Moves around, looks for help, and another one that's kicked away, this one by Stallworth. Stallworth goes all the way and gets the layup. 79-38 with 2.5 to go in regulation. James gives it off to Espino. Espino hands it up to Urena. Urena pulls up for another three and doesn't get it this time. And ball is loose on the ground, scrambling for it as Espino comes away with it. He throws it up and in, it'll count. That's going to go on Zion Lott. That's his first of the game. Checking back in is Luis Rodriguez. Taking a seat is Raekwon James. He's likely done for the game. 2:08 left to go. That one's missed badly. And Stallworth with the rebound, gives it to Lott. Lott looks to go coast to coast, throws up the shot. It's off the rebound. Nothing, it's missed. And Rodriguez comes off with the rebound with under 2 minutes to go. Rodriguez throws it off to Espino. Espino shoots three, that's no good. Bilyeu throws it back out to Espino. He spins, throws it up, gets the floater with 1:35 to go. 79-42. Zion Lott gives it into the corner there. And a long three. And that one kicks out of bounds off Justin Parker. And Wilby will get it back with 1:19 to go. John Carlos Rivera comes in. And this is Rodriguez. Throws it off to Espino. Espino looks to go hard to the hoop, kicks it out. Thrown across the top, back to Rodriguez. He shoots a three. That's going to go way off. And brought up by Parker, who goes coast to coast, reverses, and makes the shot. 81-42 with under a minute to go here in regulation. Rodriguez dances. And that will be a foul on Parker. That's his first. 48.1 left in the regulation. It's 81-42. Andres Urena, he shoots the first, doesn't get it, and it's rebounded. John Carlos Rivera goes over the top, so we'll go back down the other way and shoot a couple of free throws. They're in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus now. Justin Parker's going to shoot them. It's a 1-and-1. And he makes the first. Parker shoots the second, doesn't get the roll this time, and Arena comes back up with it. 40 seconds left in regulation. Arena tries to get it down low to Espino. Espino gets him up in the air, comes down the middle, loses the handle, gets it back, and we have no foul, no shot. We have another foul. Espino's going to go and shoot. That's going to go against Justin Parker. That's his second. Oh, excuse me, his third. He must have missed one. 30.5 to go, a 40-point differential. And Espino misses the first on the front end. Or is it he's shooting 2? I thought they said he was 1-1. It was 1-1. Everybody seemed to forget that. It's been that kind of a game. So Lott hopefully just going to dribble it out. They'll just hold it on the side. TV Vines gives it back with less than 10 to go. Espino knocked it away from him for a second. There's 2-1, and that'll do it. Well, from here, from the Waterbury Career Academy, final score, Spartans 82, the Wilby Wildcats 42. It just wasn't Wilby's night, and the Spartans were just too good. From the beginning to the end, they were just powerful from one end of the court to the other. And we'll see what happens in the next game. So thank you for joining us on this DETSportsMedia.com production of CIAC Waterbury Boys Varsity Basketball, the game of the week. This is Mitch Beck here with you, along with Kevin Zach on the camera and doing our engineering. And you'll see this on Channel 16 and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good evening. Once again, the final score, the Spartans of Waterbury Career Academy 82, the Wilby Wildcats 42. Good night, everybody.